Hey, how's it going, everybody? Dr. Goat here again, and today I wanted to talk about my A1 and the few mods that I have done to it. Alright guys, so here is the A1 with the AMS Lite. From what you can see, and this actually changed quite a bit since my last video a week ago, the main things you're going to notice, if you've seen that, is I got this little, I don't know what you'd call it, screen protector cover, literally just for looks. I love orange, decided to go orange on that. We have this little cable holder, I don't know. I literally printed that 2 days ago, but that's just supposed to kind of keep that guy in line, which it honestly doesn't really matter to me with where this is placed at. It's not going to make a huge difference if the cable, runs off to the side or whatnot, but I thought it would make it look a little bit neater. I should note, I will try to find anything that I mentioned in this video and leave a link in the description for it. So, those two things, this guy right here, this has been really nice, extremely nice to have, just because I know before putting one on there, which if you've seen any of my other videos, I had purple all along here, but I decided to go with an orange scheme on this, and it's orange and the white is actually the marble from Bambu. Orange, PLA, basic, eSun, and yeah, the marble. But this thing right here has been so nice, because otherwise that cable that's in there, that cable just, it droops so badly, which I actually used to have it hooked up to these guys, which I'm literally just realizing now that these were also printed. They kind of bunch up on themselves, but if you can get them to stay in place, they are kind of handy just to keep your PTFE tubes from being strung out all over the place. But, yeah. Next, anyway, I'm kind of all over the place, I understand. And I know it's frustrating for the viewers sometimes. But once again, just for looks, these little snap-on covers. Same with the little top corner piece. Did that on each side. And to make an additional note on these tied along with this, if you print these and you have this guy as well, at least for me, the original design that I printed of this has a larger piece here that actually goes around the back and hooks on like that. Just kind of a C shape almost. And it hit this every time, and it did not sound good when it did that. And basically it would slide these all over the place. When I would go over to cut, it would have issues reaching that. Not good. But I found someone posted or remixed, made a little remix of this guy right here, which completely eliminates that back connection. And I believe in the description of this, it said it was for the top mount AMS, just to, I guess, maybe it helped keep the chain away from the filament a little bit, which it is still fairly close. But anyways, yeah, you want this little guy if you decide to print these, because otherwise you're more than likely going to be hitting that. Printer's going to make some awful noises. You're not going to like it. Printer's not going to like it. And yeah. The other thing is, you can see right here, my little Mike Wazowski, that I just thought it was cute, honestly. Change the faceplate up a little bit, make it look a little more unique. And you got his eyeball in there that spins as the filament's being pushed through it. Of course, you got this nice big bracket for doing top mount, which I literally just did this a month or two ago, shortly before I got the P1S. And, you know, I always, up until then, I was kind of, I don't know why, I kind of didn't like the idea of the top mount, but I love it now. It saves so much space. I just think it looks a little neater like that. And yeah, like I said, I would not be able to fit, even with my mess going on there, I would not be able to comfortably fit the P1S, the A1, my little sticker printer and whatnot on this table without having top mount. And it's held up pretty nicely. It's pretty strong. I will say it does wiggle a little bit, but it would really wiggle if you didn't have, which this is going to be hard to see probably, this black piece back here. I printed in PETG, and that is it's pretty much essentially a big block. You can almost feel though when you put it in here that it kind of snaps into place. Maybe not exactly snap, but it makes a solid, you know, you can tell it's lined up in the right spot. And that was, again, someone else's design to support and help the A1 when you do the top mount, so that it doesn't have so much rocking. And it's really been nice, because I did print a little bit with the top mount without that. And like I say, you can definitely tell the difference when you have that in there. So, gosh, aside from that little poop tray bucket, I don't know if I'll be able to find that. There are so many different options out there for that as well. Gosh, besides that, the only other thing that I can think of is these little covers right here, which they were quite tight to put on. Whoever designed it, I mean, I get it. They're dust covers to keep dust from going into the gears. So I get it that it has to be tight, but wow. But I will say, this is something I probably should have printed quite a while ago, because I did actually have these gears get messed up, which they're probably going to, you know, over time of running so much filament through them. But honestly, if I would have had these a while ago, with my dog in here and everything, dust is a common thing. Dust, dirt, dog hair flying around. So really, I should have printed those a long time ago, because I did, like I say, I did have to replace one of these, and it wasn't super difficult, but you know, it's just could have been an unnecessary thing. So I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything right now. So like I said, I will try to leave a link to everything that I can find anyways. I'll leave a link in the description in case you guys are interested in checking anything out there. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.